The Collegian News is brought to you in part by University Inn and Suites. Live here, save money. Be safe, be kind, and be smart by attending the Spring Break Luau, a fun and free opportunity to learn how to be safe and healthy during spring break. It will take place on Wednesday, March 7 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Student Union lawn. Fajita tacos and punch will be served. There will also be live music, the Ultimate Variety Act will perform, and other fun activities will happen. See you there!
UT Brownsville offers 19 online programs, 7 masters, 9 bachelors, and 3 graduate certificates. For more information, visit us at utb.edu/online.
Hi, welcome to another edition of the Collegian News. I'm Melissa Ramirez.
And I'm Arlene Rodriguez. Great to have you guys with us. Changes in financial aid are on the horizon for students. Joe Molina files this report.
Texas Southmost College transition team member Leonardo de la Garza explained to trustees in last Wednesday's board meeting that, despite some confusion, the accreditation for the college hasn't changed from the original 2015 deadline prescribed by the region's accrediting entity, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. The board heard a report from UTB TSC Financial Aid Director Mary Camarota, who informed trustees on the upcoming changes to financial aid and eligibility for the Pell Grant and direct loans. Trustee Rene Torres is concerned with the short notice students will receive on these changes.
The student doesn't get that information, and here he is trying to register. Exactly. And that's always been my biggest concern, not only here but in other institutions. But that's my biggest concern, that the student doesn't get the information on a timely basis, and it's not your fault.
No, you're correct.
In many cases. Right. But because you may not have enough personnel, or because you're not getting the right information or the timely information from the federal government or from any other agency.
TSC President Lily Tercero advises students to inquire about their eligibility status in preparation for the changes effective July 1st, 2012.
Make sure that you go to the financial aid office, find out what's going on and how it impacts you, because you're a unique individual with a unique situation. Secondly, go and get yourself checked in terms of advising. If you have to get a degree plan, get it set up. If you want to go into the career and technical field, make sure you get a career and technical degree plan. It's critical. And most importantly, study, keep your grades up.
These are directives that are legislated by the federal government, and in order for us to protect the interests of the schools, we need to enforce them.
The Department of Education will be contacting affected students via mail or email. For the Collegian News, I'm Joe Molina.
The Student Government Association has gotten a sneak preview of Blackboard's instant messaging and phone app. Michelle Serrano gives us the details.
Online Learning Technologies Computer User Specialist Raimundo Garza and Manager Francisco Garcia presented Blackboard IM and Blackboard Mobile, software exclusive to UTB. The timeline for release is mid-March. Features such as voice communication, video conferencing, and capabilities for simultaneously viewing web pages, Microsoft Word and Excel documents will allow users to participate in activities such as group projects. During the Let Your Voice Be Heard portion of the meeting, Rogelio Rodriguez, an architecture student, asked the SGA if it would consider helping architecture students expedite the architecture program's expansion to a bachelor's degree program.
Just this past Friday, we finished a project we presented in the downtown Harlingen, and our professors and us, we presented to the City of Harlingen board, and we made the front page, so we are contributing to our community. If this was to extend to a bachelor's, we could do a lot more with this degree here.
In other business, senior mathematics and physics major Mauricio Flores was appointed as a student justice.
In all of my actions,
For the Collegian News, I'm Michelle Serrano.
that I'll take pride and honor. That I will take pride and honor.
And here's my co-anchor Marlene with this week's What's Your Beef?
That would be me.
What issue do you have with campus right now?
The campus, generally everything seems pretty well put. It's just the lack of school events. I think the school could host more events just to get more people interested. Just because around here, there's a lot of talk, people just, oh, well, I don't feel like going to school, there's nothing going on. And a lot of people want to leave just because there's nothing really to do here.
My issue with campus right now is I have that the dead wood sticking out of this bridge over here should be cleaned up. I think it should be cleaned up because it looks like like a scene out of Mortal Kombat, you know.
What issue do you have with campus right now?
Hi, I think there should be more restaurants in campus because we only have Chick-fil-A, Starbucks, and sometimes when you want to go out to eat, you lose your parking space when you come back.
Okay, the issue I think is like everybody smokes. I don't know if this is a free smoking campus or something. It's not?
No, it's banned.
Okay, well everybody smokes and sometimes I bring my kid and like everybody's smoking, so it's kind of like dangerous, you know, secondhand smoke, whatever. Like, do we have an example right there? Yeah, so I don't know. I think, yeah, we should work it out. Like smoke outside of the campus or something.
And with Women's History Month upon us, we have a special professor of the month. Here's why we couldn't help but link Dr. Selma Mata to the special observance.
Yay for Women's History Month. Check out our story on the upcoming Women's History events by picking up a copy of the Collegian or visiting our website, utbcollegian.com.
Can I have your name and title, please?
Hi, my name is Zelma Mata, and I'm the Department Chair for the Department of Health and Human Performance. I am also an Associate Professor.
Okay, and can I have your hometown, please?
Yes, my hometown is Pharr, Texas. I was born and raised in Pharr, Texas.
Okay, and what do you teach?
I teach a variety of kinesiology courses. My expertise is in the area of dance, but I also teach weight training, jogging, teaching dance in the schools, body mechanics. I've taught self-defense for women, and I've taught it as a co-ed class also. So I teach a variety of kinesiology classes.
Okay, and what is the purpose of the class that you're teaching right now? Or what is the purpose of your classes?
Well, I teach a variety of 1 hour classes, and that is to allow students to have a choice to take whichever activity they enjoy or the option they would like to take to fulfill the 1 hour requirement for the general core. But more importantly, to allow students to really enjoy exercise, whether it's through dance or whether it's weight training or jogging or whatever the activity. And I also teach student major courses, the teaching dance class, which is a theory class for student majors.
Okay, and what degrees have you earned and where?
I earned my baccalaureate degree at UT Pan Am, and I also earned my master's degree in kinesiology and education from Pan American University. And I got my doctoral degree from the University of Houston, and my doctoral degree is in higher education supervision and administration.
And what is your favorite subject to teach?
My favorite subject to teach is dance. And out of all the dance forms that I teach, because I teach folk and square dance, which are dances from around the world, but my greatest passion is Mexican folklorico. When I was in college, I was in the Mexican folklorico dance group. And when I started the group here, it was over 20 years ago. I've been dancing folklorico and having students also enjoy the same passion that I enjoy dancing Mexican folklorico.
Okay, and what are your hobbies?
Dance. Anytime I have free time, I teach Zumba for employees. I enjoy it. They exercise, I exercise, so it's great. And I enjoy also continuing with my Mexican folklorico, working on learning new dances. So my hobbies are dance.
And you teach Zumba for UTB employees?
Yes, I teach Zumba on Mondays and Wednesdays, 5:30 to 6:30 in the rec center, in the multipurpose studio. And I also teach a cardio and strength class to employees on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Monday through Thursday, I'm busy from 5:30 to 6:30, helping my coworkers also enjoy health.
And is that free and only open to employees?
It's part of the wellness program for employees, and it's part of providing an opportunity for our own coworkers to engage in exercise, and it's mainly for employees, and there's no charge for it. No.
Okay, and what are your interests?
My interest is really the foundation of my interest is exercise and health, and finding ways to make exercise and becoming healthy and living healthier lifestyles for people in my own community and having them engage in something they enjoy. And all the classes that I teach really point towards that direction. So if you were to ask me what is the foundation of what I teach, it's promoting health and wellness.
Okay, and how many years have you been working at UTB?
I've been working here for a long time, and I love it here, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I am embarking upon my 34th year being here. So I've been here for 3 decades plus 4 years.
Wow. And what are your previous occupations before working here at UTB and before teaching?
Actually, I was a graduate assistant at UT Pan Am before accepting a position here, and I've been here ever since. So this is really where I've grown up professionally. So this is my second home.
Tell me an interesting fact, please.
Interesting fact about me. That's high. How about I can't cook? I can dance, but I can't cook. Which I think that would be an interesting fact.
Okay, thank you.
The American Criminal Justice Association is one of the most active student organizations on campus. Here's what these members had to say on Club Spotlight.
President Jose Rosas, what is the purpose of the club?
Just to inform our students of the things that we do with the organization. We're all law enforcement basis. You know, it's not just when joining the club, we create networking with other students, organizations. We have helped the police department, the sheriff department, Cameron County.
Vice President Lynette Ledesma, what are the club activities?
Well, we engage in networking with criminal justice agencies, whether they're probation, law enforcement. We do fundraisers in campus and off campus.
Treasurer Carla Hernandez, what are the club requirements?
Well, most of all, you have to have a criminal justice degree for forensics. You also have to maintain a 2.5 GPA and pay a local fee of $10 every semester.
American Criminal Justice Association meets at 2 p.m. every Monday in the Student Union Salon Gardenia. For the Collegian News, I'm Marlene Rodriguez.
Getting their TV certification is Carla, Stephanie.
Now we have sports editor Valerie Secrets with this week's Sports Roundup. Valerie?
Thank you, Marlene. This week, the Scorpions hosted the University of Texas Pan American Broncs for the first time in history at Scorpion Field. Here's what happened.
The UTB TSC baseball team placed Texas A&M International University at Scorpion Field at 6 p.m. Tuesday to begin what seems to be a very busy week for the Scorpions. The Scorpions will host a 5-game series at Scorpion Field for the Falcons of Fisher College. March 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, the games will be played at 6 p.m. and on March 14th at 1 p.m. UTB TSC hosted the University of Texas Pan American Broncs at Scorpion Field for the first time in history in a non-conference game last Tuesday where 385 people attended. In the end, UTPA came out on top over the Scorpions 5-3. After the 3-game sweep over Houston Tillotson University on February 24th and 25th, the Scorpions are still on top in the Red River Athletic Conference standings 9-0. In the first game, UTB-TSC marked down another W in their book after defeating the Rams 6-3 in a 7-inning game. In Game 2, junior Marcos de Leon once again pitched another strong 8 innings for the Scorpions. He threw 112 pitches, struck out 11 batters, walked 3, and allowed only 4 hits. De Leon also received Conference Pitcher of the Week for February 20th through the 26th. For the season, De Leon is 3-1 in 5 starts. He has pitched 33 innings, struck out 43, walked 10, and has recorded an earned run average of 2.45. The Scorpions scored twice early in the game to keep the lead over the Rams 2-0, until the 6th when HTU scored its only unearned run of the game. Catcher Gus Hengler finished it off when he hit a bases-loaded 2-run single down the left field line to make the final score 4-1. The two teams met once again February 25th on Scorpion Field, where UTB-TSC finished off the series with a 12-5 win over HTU. It was junior Adam Vera that came through with strong pitching for the Scorpions in the first 5 innings of the game. Vera threw 70 pitches to improve his record to 5-0, which is tied for the best in the NAIA. He struck out 4 batters, walked 1, and had only 4 scattered hits.
The women's golf team placed second in the Shriner Tournament last weekend. Here's the story.
The UTB-TSC women's golf team traveled to Kerrville February 27th and 28th to participate in the Shriner Spring Women's Shootout at the club at Comanche Trace, where they placed second out of 5 teams. Joining UTB TSC on the course were the University of Texas at Tyler, Concordia University, host Schreiner University, and Trinity University. UTB TSC was the only team representing the NAIA in the tournament. All other teams were part of the NCAA Division III. On the first day of the two-day tournament, the Scorpions shot a team total of 342, putting them in third place after the opening day. Freshman Eleni Muro and sophomore Elizabeth Garza led the Scorpions the opening day with rounds of 80 and 82. Senior captain Crystal Garza and junior Kat Lira each shot rounds of 90, and freshman Veronica Vasquez shot a 93. The second day of the tournament, the Scorpions improved their score by 2 shots over their previous score of 342 with a 340 for a 682 total, giving the team the second place title. Eleni Muro won medalist honors and had an opening round of 80. She finished with a 155 total. Elizabeth Garza shot 82-85 for a 167. Crystal Garza shot 90-86 for a 176. Kat Lira shot 90-94 for a 184. And Veronica Vasquez shot 93 and 94 for a 187.
Last but not least, I met with senior golfer and baseball player Adam Vera for this week's Athlete Profile. Okay, Adam, who's someone that inspires you?
Growing up, I mean, I really idolized Tiger Woods. I know a lot of the stuff that he's done lately has like tarnished his image, but I still admire him, and I hope he can come back and be real successful.
What is your favorite thing about baseball?
That would probably have to be the camaraderie, just all the guys. Like last night, for example, against Pan Am, it was a real close game. There was a lot of people, and the team was just, everybody was into it. It was real close late, and we ended up losing, but still the energy in the dugout, that's probably what I like most.
Okay. And what does baseball mean to you?
Baseball is, I mean, it's been something that I've done for my whole life. It's something fun. It's something you go out and you do with your friends, and sunflower seeds. It's fun. Baseball is fun to me.
And if you could meet somebody famous, who would it be and why?
Someone famous. Eminem. I'd probably have to, or Marshall Mathers, Eminem. Just the way that he grew up. He had a bad life when he was young, and he made it all the way to the top. And somebody I would really like to meet.
How do you handle playing golf and baseball?
Well, I mean, last semester the coach came up to me and asked me to play golf. He needed another player. So I love golf, and I played it in high school, so I did it. But now that baseball season started, he has a full roster, so last semester I focused on golf a lot, and baseball we practiced. But now this season we have, this is the baseball season, and he's already got enough guys, so I can just focus on baseball. I don't play golf this semester, so.
That's all I have for this week on Sports Roundup. Back to you, Marlene.
Marlene, can you believe that we're already in March?
It's unbelievable how fast time has gone.
You know, you're right. And you know what's coming up? Spring break.
I know. I'm so excited. I really need that week off.
You know what? That's true. But we also need to stay safe and make smart decisions.
Of course. If you're interested in knowing tips on how to be safe during spring break, the Texas Department of Transportation will have a van from 9 to 1 p.m. Tuesday on the Student Union lawn to pass out designated driver volunteer passes.
And on Wednesday, you can attend the Spring Break Luau from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on the Student Union lawn. There will be hula dance contest, free fajita tacos, and soft drinks, as well as games and giveaways.
That sounds so good.
It sure does. I can't wait.
Well, that's all we have for this webcast.
I'm Melissa Ramirez.
And I'm Marlene Rodriguez. And we also leave you with highlights from the leap year celebration last Wednesday. Have a great day.